Do you want to know the truth about building a seven-figure chiropractic practice? One of the things that I'm passionate about is helping chiropractors reach seven figures. It's the very things they don't teach you in chiropractic school. And here's the truth. All right, guys, let's dive in today's video. I'm going to spill the beans of everything that I learned over a 23-year career of actually building seven-figure practices. And I don't want you for 1 second letting insurance companies determine your value of the amazing chiropractic miracles that you're doing with your patients. And if you're not attracting your dream patients and getting paid for your services, you are leaving so much money on the table. All right, guys, tip number one literally has taken me 23 years of blood, sweat, and tears to learn this, and I am giving this to you today for free. And I was really validated by spending a day with a very large multi-unit chiropractic company that you've probably heard of called Chiro1. And in their presentation, they were talking about the 3 Ps, which are the very same 3 Ps I have built my 23-year career on, and I'm going to share those with you today. And the first one is obviously patience. We exist to transform patients' lives. Number 2 is people. You've got to attract A players. It's you pouring your energy into your people that's actually going to create the patient experience that you need to create to just wow your patients and build the value of the services that you're delivering. And P number 3 is performance. If you're not measuring performance, how can we improve performance? That which gets measured improves, and that which gets measured and reported accelerates in its improvement. And these 3 Ps will change your practice forever if you apply those principles. All right, before we jump into tip number 2, I really want you to subscribe to this channel. Now listen, if you're actually for drugs and surgery, don't subscribe to this channel. But if you are about building this community and unifying our profession, this is the channel that you need to subscribe to. And make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss any of this incredible content. All right, that's my soapbox, but now let's dive into tip number 2. And this really is now understanding the value of your services. After working with over 1,000 practices, I have seen this pattern time and time again where most of us just undervalue our services, the chiropractic miracles that we're doing every day in our practice. And if you really understand where we got our pricing structure from, it's pretty horrific. In fact, the insurance companies got together and analyzed the amount of time that it took to deliver the chiropractic adjustment and compared it to some of the physical therapy modalities and basically lumped us into a price point that was basically comparable to those services. It was a time exchange, and we all know that we are not being paid for our time. We are paid for what we can do within that time and unlocking the incredible healing potential within our patients. And now there are chiropractic brands literally racing to the bottom of price point to try to sell our services. And that's going to hurt the entire profession. We need to elevate our pricing. We need to show the value of our services to our entire community. You know, think about it. Who wants to go to the cheapest heart surgeon? Who wants to go to the cheapest brain surgeon? No, we want the best, and we have to build the value of our services and what we're delivering. The very miracles that we're delivering for our patients need to be valued by those patients so that they go out and shout these miracles from the rooftops. And by actually being paid for those miracles, you're going to feel valued. Your team is going to feel valued, and you will actually have the cash flow to build the team, build the systems that you need to scale your practice. No money, no team. No money, no scale, and you're going to be stuck in a practice that you're feeling burnt out and miserable in because there's no profits. All right, docs, before I dive into tip number 3, I have got something so valuable for you that I want to give you a free guide of how to dive deeper into your data and run your practice by the numbers, and I'm going to show you exactly how to go find that at the end of this video, so stick around to the end. Tip number 3 is recognizing that your time is so valuable and we need to be spending it with your dream patients. In fact, when you get really good at attracting your patients, the ones that have more complexity, more dis-ease that you need to spend more time with to solve their problems, patients that are in a tremendous amount of pain, who are down the degenerative phases, they really value your services. And when we put together what we call a treatment plan, we bundle our services, we start looking at what does the patient need along with the chiropractic adjustment. How can I put that in? What modalities can I add to this? What supplements can I add to this? What services are they going other places and consuming? Because if they're not getting it from you, you can guarantee they're going to look for it for other places. And when you build a facility where they can come get all those services in one place, they actually see you as more valuable. When I made this big mind shift in my practice and I began building all of those services underneath one roof, not only were patients more happy to be there, they were happier to pay me more money in exchange for those services because of the convenience. Patients will pay for convenience. Patients will pay for speed. And they value those services and they just want to get well. They want to get healthy. And that is the power of building treatment planning. And the amazing thing is that treatment planning actually fits within the insurance guidelines. And if you set those health goals within each phase, then insurance will take care of the beginning phase, and then you can turn them into a self-paying patient. And the patients will pay that because they want to get well. They don't want to just get out of pain, they want to stay out of pain. And your services are designed to show them how to do that, how to actually utilize those services in each phase into a lifestyle wellness system where they can actually reach their potential in their health and get back to living again. That's the experience you're creating within your practice, and you need to build the value of that. When you put all of these services together, what's the total value per visit that they're paying, the value? And then, of course, with being able to optimize that treatment plan, you're now able to give it to them at a lower price, but that price is still so much more than what you're probably doing right now. In fact, a lot of doctors are doing what we call reactive treatment planning. The patient comes in pain, they deliver the adjustment, they see the patient still in pain, and so they start giving more services to try to minimize their pain. But they end up giving those services away for free because they didn't have a conversation with the patient beforehand to talk to them about all the things that they need. Proactive treatment planning is actually building the treatment plan up front. These are the things that you will need in order to overcome your disease process, to get back to a whole state. And when you show them the value of that. They want somebody to lead them to a better life, a better quality of life where they can stay well. And that is the power of understanding your value and just having that communication up front. Just having that foresight to treatment plan and show them that path, and then get agreements with them, and they will then set up the financial arrangements to fulfill their end of that. That is how you create more value in your services. If you're as passionate as I am about building this world-class experience for your patients, then come join a community that is here to support you and help you understand every step of this process, and using data to create an amazing experience for your patients, using data to build an incredible team, and it's called the Data Driven Practice Facebook group. Come join that group where we have a free guide for you to access this guide that will show you the exact data points you and your team should be tracking every single day in your practice. You will be surrounded by other doctors that are passionate about these same things, and we are here to support you every step of the way in building your 7-figure practice and creating this world-class patient experience.